Hello, world. Hello, sports fans. Welcome, everyone, to the sports show. I am your host, your captain, rockin' and rollin', Matt Frank, coming to you live, folks, from Yakima, Washington. And like I said, this is the 7th episode of the sports show. Welcome, everyone. Can you believe it? It's been 7 episodes of a brand new sports show just created by yours truly. But yet, it's not just about me. It really is about you guys. I need your guys' thoughts, your opinions, how you truly feel about sports. I really want to hear it. Let me hear you, sports fans. Hit me up on Twitter. Sports Show Matt. That's Sports Show Matt on Twitter. The Sports Show with Matt Frank on YouTube and on Facebook under the awesome name my parents gave me, Matt Frank. Welcome, everyone. Did you watch it? Did you watch it last night? The NFL regular season has kicked off. Let me rub my eyes. Is it true? Yes, it's true. We're going to talk about it. Tom Brady, did he have a good performance? Do you think after Deflategate he would come out and rock it? Oh, he did. Oh, Tom Brady rocked it. Now, usually I'm a Tom Brady basher, past couple shows, and rightfully so, but what a way to silence the crowd, or in this case, have the crowd increase their voices, plus a little Roger Goodell chant. Oh, we're going to talk about it. Tom Brady and the Patriots kicked some serious butt yesterday, and more power to them. Hey, you know what? Whatever floats your boat out there in the sports world, you either are fans or haters of people who succeed. Tom Brady is a champion. You can boo that if you want. Tom Brady has had success. You can boo that if you want. But you can't take away Tom Brady and what he's done. But before we're going to kick off talking about Tom Brady, we are going to kick off the Dirty 30. Now, if you're not familiar with the Dirty 30, it's 30 seconds of the news, the sports, the dirt, and the entertainment going on in today's world. Folks, are you ready? Eli Manning gets a brand new contract. $84 million, $65 million guaranteed. Luke Kuechly, linebacker, Carolina Panthers, he gets a brand new contract. 5 years, $62 million contract. Woo! Money, money. Good job for you, dude. And he earns it. Serena Williams does not win today. I'm totally bummed out about it, and it kicks her out of contention of going on any further in the Grand Slam, and that is super, super sad. But there's more stuff going on, and that is the Dirty 30. It is brought to you by the Sports Show right here, kicking off that brand new episode, episode 7, folks. Can you guys believe it? Episode 7. Now, if you go back, which I hope you do, but I'm not surprised that if you don't, and check out my past episodes, you will see a difference in not only just the lighting, my Seahawks sign or my flag, and everything else. It's good stuff. You learn as you go. You really do. I don't know everything about sports, folks, but I love talking about sports. It fires me up. It really, truly does. What fires me up right now is the NFL. Kicking off regular season last night in Foxborough. And you know what? Say what you want about Tom Brady, folks. I've said my opinions about Mr. Brady. I think everyone has had their opinions on Tom Brady. But you can't help but watch and realize how badass Tom Brady really actually is. 4 touchdowns thrown last night against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who I thought were going to go in there and actually beat Tom Brady. I did not expect Tom Brady to go out there and completely light it up the way that he did. I figured with all the drama with Deflategate going in and out of the courtroom that it would take his time away from his team. He didn't play well in preseason, rightfully so, had a lot on his mind, was personally affected and emotionally affected during this process, and he goes out there and just looks phenomenal, okay? And yeah, I bashed you, Tom Brady, And of course, what are the odds that Tom Brady's listened to episode 7 of the sports show? I highly doubt it, but I'm going to tip my hat to you because I've talked a lot of crap about you. I've been very irritated with you personally, Tom Brady, as a player and everything else. But I give you props. 3 of those touchdowns to big Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski, excuse me, Rob Gronkowski is, in my opinion, the best tight end in the NFL, in the history of the NFL. He is a mammoth of a man, and there's no way that you're going to be able to stop him, even if you really try to take his legs out and injure this guy. More than likely, he's going to injure you in the process. The Pittsburgh Steelers did not do a very good job last night. I thought they ran the ball well. DeAngelo Williams, he's a little bit older. He is doing a really good job. He really impressed me. He ran the ball very efficient and really surprised me. Kudos to you, Williams. I think you ran the ball great, and you got a lot of promising yards to go in the NFL. I can't wait to see your career, and I am not really familiar with you as a player, but I am now, and you got my eyes watching, Mr. Williams. Great job. But the Steelers' defense played horrible. Now, there was a few plays where no one was even guarding Gronkowski. It was actually really simple for Brady to toss it in there. Steelers made it very, very easy. And last night, there was a little bit of confusion on the headset of the Steelers, the coach's headset. Mike Tomlin, coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I love Mike Tomlin. He's a fantastic coach. He's got that intimidation, and he's kind of a man's man and a player's coach, and I really, really like him a lot. And he explained that on his headset, now these coaches can communicate back and forth with one another, play callers and offensive and defensive coaches, and from coaches to players. And the Patriots sports broadcast was being tuned into their headphones, so they couldn't talk to back and forth to one another. In fact, I heard the audio of what was actually being played in their ear, which was humorous, but it was a whole bunch of sports stuff related to Deflategate and the Patriots all in the Boston area, a local show or some type of frequency was getting connected into the headphones of the Steelers. Mike Tomlin was pissed. He was not happy about it, and rightfully so. He couldn't communicate with his coaches, which is, kind of sort of a necessity when playing this game. Green Bay Packers also complained during a preseason game this year that the same thing happened, and the frequency issue was all obviously blamed on the Pats, but the Patriots said, sorry, we have nothing to do with it. The NFL actually is hired for these reasons. Talk to so-and-so about it because we don't know nothing about it. Now, I feel bad for the Patriots, only for a few reasons. That anything that they do, if they don't tie their shoes correctly, everyone's going to jump on them, and they're going to claim that they're cheaters. So not only do they have to watch them closely, and I do think the Patriots will bend the envelope this season just because of this whole thing. Everyone is pointing their fingers and saying, oh, you guys are cheaters. Now's the best time for them to run amok, go absolutely crazy, cheat all that they want. And then if anyone tries to say anything, they can say, well, now you're just harassing us and targeting us. You guys have a target on our back. It wouldn't surprise me if Brady gets a restraining order or the Patriots get a restraining order, somehow get some legal mumbo jumbo. Folks, do not get it twisted. He didn't just go to court and they found him not guilty. Basically, they didn't have enough evidence to prove that he was guilty, which is a little bit different. It's a whole bunch of court mumbo jumbo, and it's so stupid. It's so silly that they had to go to court over deflated footballs. But I think everyone kind of wanted Tom Brady to lose. I kind of did. I thought that he needed to deserve to get a lesson taught. But then some say there's no lesson to be taught. Everyone just needs to get off Tom Brady's back. So I kind of liked it that he went out there and just lit it up and ran off like he did. and just kind of said like, "Yep, I'm awesome. I am the best. I can prove that I'm the best." Boom, 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 boom. Here's your touchdowns. Here's your win. Peace. So it's going to be exciting to watch New England. I think everywhere where he goes, wherever the Patriots go, I believe they're going to get booed just about everywhere. So if they're playing it and at home, I think they're going to be basically undefeated like they usually are at home. On the road, it may be a little bit of a different story. And by golly, if you're going to play the Patriots, you need to put a body on Rob Gronkowski. But Gronkowski's not just their threat. Edelman played a fantastic game yesterday, and Amendola, he's fantastic. Their line did pretty good. Brady did get sacked, and I don't know if, like you millions of people out there watching yesterday's regular season game, when he got sacked there, I wonder how many people were like, yeah. So I was one of them. And but excuse me, but Tom Brady silenced a lot of people or irritated a lot of people, and I have recently went online, Facebook, and Twitter, and I got an awesome quote, folks. Tom Brady is the Kanye West of the NFL, and I mean this because regardless if you do or don't like Kanye West, a lot of people don't. He has done a lot of good things, and he's basically a legend in what he does as far as producing beats, producing other artists. What he's done as an artist is actually quite phenomenal, but there's a lot of things about Kanye that people don't like, so I have quoted. Now, don't steal my quote. I have already got it online, folks. I'm already going to post it on this video. You cannot take my quote away from me. Matt Frank from The Sports Show said it. Episode 7, baby. Tom Brady is the Kanye West of the NFL. Now, if you listen and follow the Patriots, they have a theme song every time they come out on the field. And their team song is Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train. And they play this every time that they are introduced onto the field. I think they should take that away, and they should play the Darth Vader, dun, 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 dun. You know, they need to play that, what is it, the Imperial March? Is that what it is? I think that's what it's called. They should play that for the theme song for the Patriots every time they come out. They are definitely the bully, the enemy, the tough guy that pushes you in the mud puddle and laughs at you afterwards. That's exactly what they've been doing to the league. They've been pushing everyone in the mud puddles and laughing at everybody. But I'll tell you who is not laughing, and we're going to switch some gears over to Major League Baseball. Now, I don't know how many folks out there who's watching the sports show who loves Major League Baseball like myself, but there's a few teams that are rocking it, and there's all the second place teams in every division is sneaking up on those first place division leaders. So first place league division leaders right now in Major League Baseball, you got the Blue Jays, you got the Royals, you got the Astros, you got the Mets, you got the Cardinals, you got the Dodgers. They are all leading in their individual divisions, but in second place, sneaking right behind them, you got the Yankees, the Twins, the Rangers, the Nationals, the Pirates, the Giants. It's anyone's game. Wild card is still not decided yet. Who's going to make the wild card? Are the Mariners going to make the wild card? Now, as I'm broadcasting right now, the Mariners are playing right now, I believe, in Seattle, Washington, against the Colorado Rockies, who have been struggling. I think they have the worst record in the league. If not, they're darn close. And so hopefully we can sneak in a couple wins, but it doesn't sound like we need to sneak anymore. We've been winning a lot lately, shutting out the Rangers twice, won a 6-0 win and a 5-0 win. Felix Hernandez is doing awesome. Everyone is rocking it. Now, they fired the general manager a few weeks ago, and I didn't know if it was the right move or not, due to the fact that I didn't think it was the general manager's fault that the Seattle Mariners were losing. In fact, they have a great ball club. They have a great coach. They have great fans. And there's no reason why they shouldn't go out there and win every night. And they've been struggling prior to the firing of the GM. But after the GM has been fired, they've been on a roll. They have been winning more games than they've been losing, which is kind of the point, and good for them. They could make a run. Yes, Seattle Mariners fans, when you just thought the season was out the door, they could make a run. There's still some baseball games to be played. People can lose some other games on the other side. Houston Astros are going to win our division. Let's face it. Texas Rangers are right behind Houston, and we're creeping up on them as well. And Oakland's not going to do anything. No offense to you, Oakland, but that's just the way that it is. And the Angels are in the same league as the Mariners as well, and they are going to be in it. Who's going to get that wild card spot? We missed out, meaning the Mariners missed out on the wild card last year, losing to Oakland, and they were not involved in the playoffs last year. Is this going to be a different year? We're going to find out, and they're playing some really good baseball. Now, Seattle sports fans have got to be just excited in general. Seattle Seahawks are going to St. Louis, battling the Rams. Now, the Rams not only got a new quarterback, they got a few extra people joining their team, making their team a hard team to beat this season. If you remember, Seattle fans, last year, we played St. Louis, and they beat us. They beat us on a couple fluke plays, a couple trick plays. Hey, whatever wins games, look what we did to Green Bay in the NFC Championship game. It's all about luck, some skill, playing that game right, being in the right position in the right place, and you can win the game. I love it. But we're going down to St. Louis. Nick Foles is the new quarterback down there, and I think they're going to be pretty tough. A lot of people talk. Of course, sports show people talk, and other people in the sports world and sports media have their opinions and predictions on everything in the sports world. And everyone is saying that the St. Louis Rams are going to win the division this year and in the NFC West, which is kind of funny because they're not in the West, but they used to be in L.A., and now they're going back to L.A., which we're going to talk about in just a second. But we're going to St. Louis, and I don't know what everyone's talking about. A lot of people are kind of going both ways. Most normal thought process people would go, yeah, they went to the Super Bowl last year, the Seahawks, and the Super Bowl to the year before and kicked some tail, and they should have won last year. So why are we counting them out? I don't know, sports people out there, and you know who you are, who's saying that Seattle's going to lose against St. Louis. I don't think that it's going to be easy, but come on now. Seattle Seahawks are going to go in there, and they're going to start the season off with a win. It's probably going to be a upper 30s to middle teens game, 34, 36, maybe to 17 or 16 for the Rams. And I think it's going to be a pretty good win. It's good to see. I can't wait to see Jimmy Graham and Russell Wilson play full 4 quarters of football, and everyone in line. I am excited about Frank Clark, defensive lineman for the Seahawks. He looked really impressive in preseason, and I like what I saw. You got 2 Locketts on one team. You got Tyler Lockett, the rookie, and Ricardo Lockett with an E on the end from last year. Both look fantastic in preseason. The rookie, if you guys have looked at the preseason games for the Seattle Seahawks, you have seen a promising superstar in the making. How beautiful, yes, beautiful was it to watch Tyler Lockett go out there like a speed demon and Speedy Gonzalez against everybody. He got some fresh legs. He's young. He's exciting to watch. They got him in the wide receiver position. I hope he takes more kickoff returns and punt returns. He is going to be possibly Rookie of the Year. I said it. Tyler Lockett from the Seahawks. Possible Rookie of the Year. Not possible. Take out possible. Rookie of the Year this year. Matt Frank from the Sports Show said it. Tyler Lockett from the Seahawks, Rookie of the Year. and I cannot wait to watch the Seahawks play. I do think that they're going to be in the Super Bowl for Super Bowl 50. Santa Clara, California, hosting Super Bowl 50, and I think that the Colts will be the opponent in Super Bowl 50. What are your predictions for Super Bowl 50? Folks, hit me up on Twitter. Sports Show Matt on Twitter. The Sports Show with Matt Frank on YouTube and Facebook under the awesome name my parents gave me, Matt Frank. Folks, I'm so fired up about football that it's not even funny. I like it a little too much. I've been around football. When I was a little kid, I could not figure out why my father was yelling at the TV. I would hear him, say a few words to the TV very loudly, and I would come out go like, what happened? What's wrong? What's wrong? And he's just mumbling, pointing at the TV, and I didn't understand. I totally get it. I totally understand. Even when I have no one around, I will just out of nowhere start yelling at the TV as if they can hear me, as if somehow, some way, Al Michaels hears it in his, and Collinsworth hears it in their earphones. But it's just a way that it is. I love it. It fires me up. It really, truly does. So not only do I want Super Bowl 50 picks, I want to hear your guys' picks on who do you think is going to be in this year's World Series. All this football talk and all this football excitement and all this Tom Brady aftermath drama, we forget about what's going on in Major League Baseball, and some exciting teams are going to be battling out. What are your thoughts? Anybody who's listening to this, tweet me, message me, tell me, 2 teams, World Series, who's it going to be? If you ask me, I kind of like, let's go like Mets versus the Mets versus the Dodgers. How about that? Mets versus Dodgers. That's my pick. And I don't even know if they're in the opposite league or not, which I should know since I do the sports show, of course. I should know this. So I don't know if they're eligible to play each other or not. I'm just throwing that out there. Mets and Dodgers is my opinion. So what are your guys' thoughts? Let me know. Episode 7. Thank you for listening. I don't have any sports trivia this week unless I just pull something right up out of you-know-what. So let's just throw something out there. Who is the all-time NBA points champion? Who is the all-time NBA sports champion? Tweet me. Hit me up on YouTube. Subscribe to me, folks. Hit me up on Facebook. Let me know the answer. I don't even know the answer. If I'm going to have to just guess who's the all-time scoring leader, Karl Malone. I have no idea. That's my guess. I have not Googled anything. I'm just guessing. Karl Malone is my guess. But let me know who's the all-time scoring leader in the NBA in the history of basketball. I would love to find out. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I want to hear your thoughts. I know I keep repeating it, but by golly, I want to hear it. I want to see it. Leave me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. I love it. Thank you. And coming up on the next episode, well, I have no idea. We're just going to find out. I'll give you a preview. We're going to have episode 8 coming up real soon, and it should be fun. Make a bonfire, throw some alcohol in there, watch it go boom, and we're going to have ourselves a fun time. Thanks for listening, folks. We'll see you real soon. Peace.